Hello, my name is Felipe Blanquizet, and I want to share an experience that I dealt with last year in my school. I was working with young adults in 11th grade. They have a discussion because some of them were members of a gang and the others were not. The discussion was based about the importance of finishing school or not, due to the fact that the members of the gang were interested in other things instead of school. They were talking about motorcycles, cars, expensive cell phone, clothes, and other things nicer for them, and the way that they could obtain them without effort. On the other hand, the students that were not part of the gang and very interested in school explained the benefit of finishing school with high scores and the opportunity that a university represents. All started because one of the members of the gang tried to sell a marijuana cigarette to the best student in the classroom. He said that if he smokes the cigarette, he will be more relaxed and will obtain better results in the school. A partner listened all this and she said that it wasn't true because of the consequence it carries and how people at that moment of using drugs for the first time immediately got involved in the world of drug, and it was difficult to quit once they start. The seller argued that using drug doesn't mean that a person was addicted to it. Meanwhile, I was listening to the discussion and asked him about the benefits of using drugs. According to him, of course, he said distractions, to be happy, forgive bad things, and to be cool among friends. I asked him again about bad things about using drugs. He said, if people use it a lot, they will become addicts, but only if they were using it too much. He may emphasize in this part. Obviously, he didn't want to give their opinion about the consequences of using drugs because it was his business. I continue asking more questions. Do you have any friend addicted to drugs? He said yes, but it was only because he abused of it and he never stopped using it. I looked for some pictures on internet and showed to the entire room about people before using drugs and the same people after using them. The differences were huge, and the students started to talk about the experience that they had with some friends addicted to drugs and how they were transformed because of the drugs. The topic was in the air during a week more or less, and some of these students asked me questions during breaks, and thanks to God, 5 of them decided to change their lives. Nowadays, 3 of them are working with doctors, psychologists, and with their families in order to be reintroduced to the society, how it is called in my country. Unfortunately, 2 of them returned to their old life. This year, 2024, these 3 students or students are candidates to study in a university. Thank you very much for your attention.